So guys, boom, Jalen Green. Now, if you guys don't know, Jalen Green, he just wrapped up his first official rookie year in the National Basketball Association. And I don't care what nobody says. I think that Jalen Green, although he did have a slow start to start his rookie year, I definitely feel like he was one of the rookies that really surprised a lot of people, especially at the end of the season, averaging about 17 points a game and also being a SportsCenter highlight reel top 10 dunk person every single night. We got to clap it up for Jalen Green after his rookie season. Now, believe it or not, there's been many reports for the past year or two. I don't know why I'm hopping on this train a little bit late, but as you guys can see from the title of this video, AJ Johnson, there's been many reports that this man Jalen Green, he has a brother. Now, from what I've been seeing online, AJ Johnson is not officially the same bloodline as this with Jalen Green. They're just two people that they pretty much been growing up together since they were younger, and AJ's pretty much taken a lot of things and learning from Jalen Green as a player. And even AJ said himself that Jalen Green, he's a player that he really looks up to, and he's pretty much like a big brother to him. I don't know who exactly started this whole AJ Johnson and Jalen Green is a brother thing. You know how people be whenever they see two people that look the same, they walk the same, they play the same, they're gonna say they're brothers. Y'all know how the internet is. But in this video, AJ Johnson, like I said, I'm pretty late to this whole trend, and after doing some research and after kind of seeing the headlines of who AJ Johnson is, after seeing him playing against Bronny James and seeing that he's getting a lot of offers as well as attention, and he's also a player that is really rising in that 23 class, it honestly wanted me to really kind of dissect and take a look at how good of a player is AJ Johnson really? Who exactly is AJ Johnson besides the fact that people know him as Jalen Green's brother? What schools are really looking out for him, and is he actually a player to really take a look at here in these next coming years? Guys, you watching this video, I want to know your personal opinions on a guy like AJ Johnson. Do you think that he's eventually gonna make it to the NBA? Do you think that he's college ready? How good of a player overall do you think that AJ Johnson is? Just comment down below, guys. Just get a great basketball conversation started. Make sure to smash that like button as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 30K. I love every single one of you guys if you're watching this video. But guys, AJ Johnson, like I said, people really know AJ Johnson as Jalen Green's brother. Now, I will say that it does kind of suck that his name is attached to Jalen Green to the magnitude of it is. Like, if you really go on YouTube, majority of the titles, probably even this video you're watching now, it's gonna have Jalen Green somewhere in the title just because a lot of people know him as Jalen Green's brother. I actually took a step back and kind of wanted to see who this guy is, if he's actually good, and really just taking a look at his game. I actually think that he's pretty legit. Like I said, it does suck that his name is attached to Jalen in that type of way because people only refer to him as Jalen Green's brother. So I'm really praying that he can really get out of that loophole, and I really hope that he can get to a point where AJ Johnson is the main attraction and not Jalen Green's brother. If you guys understand what I'm saying, I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. The fact that AJ Johnson is a guy that has been pretty much emerging in that 23 class, a lot of colleges are actually reaching out to him, and guys, to me, I think it's honestly pretty justified. I mean, pretty much everybody and their mama is pretty much offering this dude. Arizona State, Creighton, Fresno State, Missouri, Texas Tech, UT, UCLA. I can go on and on. I'll probably pop up a lot of the schools here up on the screen. But guys, like I said, a lot of these offers, in my personal opinion, it's definitely justified. And if you guys haven't seen, he had a chance to go up against Bronny James in one of the earlier on circuits in the spring. And in that game, he did finish with about 15 points in 15 minutes. And he even said after that game, a lot of colleges started reaching out to him, schools like LSU, Arkansas, Gonzaga. The main school that I always see AJ Johnson talking about is the University of Kentucky. I don't know exactly what's about that school that he just likes the most, but he also said that Kentucky hasn't exactly offered him a scholarship or anything like that, but he does have another senior season and the rest of this AAU season to really hopefully get that scholarship. But guys, if you remember, Jalen Green, he actually did not go to college. He decided to go towards the NBA G League. In an interview about a year ago or so, a reporter asked him what school Jalen Green would have went to if he did decide to go to college, and Jalen Green's answer was actually to go to Auburn. Now, I don't think that Auburn is actually recruiting AJ Johnson, but if they did offer AJ Johnson, I wonder if he would actually consider going to a school like Auburn, just because Jalen Green is a guy that he looks up to and the fact that Jalen Green probably would have went to that school. But yeah, like I said, a lot of eyes were actually on AJ Green after his game against Bronny James, and I definitely feel like AJ Johnston is actually legit. It's honestly crazy that he really does play very similar to a guy like Jalen Green, and he also plays, in my personal opinion, like a guy like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The guy that is very tall, he's lanky, he's athletic, he can play the point guard position all the way up to a forward position, and he can also score the ball. He can do a lot of great things on the floor, and it's honestly crazy that he had an insane growth spurt going from 5'11" to where he's at now, which there's reports that he's honestly close to 6'6". I don't know if exactly he's 6'6", but that's honestly insane to grow that much, especially in a year. A lot of things definitely need to improve, in my personal opinion, like his overall strength, his speed, his quickness, his aggressiveness. But like I said, the potential is definitely there. One thing that I do like about AJ Johnston is that, yes, I know his name is attached to Jalen Green, but he understands that he has to go get his own bag, and he's not going to rely on Jalen Green to get to the NBA. He's even said in an interview that he does not expect anything to be given to him, and he's been patient throughout these entire past couple years. He hasn't always had these offers. He worked for all these offers, and you can see whenever you do watch him on the actual court, it's honestly justified. But guys, like I said, I think that AJ Johnston is definitely legit. I definitely feel like he has a bright future in the sport. He has a lot of potential. You can obviously see the potential, it's definitely there. He can do a lot of great things on the floor. I'm just praying to God that his name can kind of detach from Jalen Green as far as people putting him in the titles and people just noticing him for being Jalen Green's brother. I know him as AJ Johnston. AJ Johnston, he's legit. Shout out to AJ Johnston. He's definitely getting his own bag. The offers, it's honestly speaking for itself. They're not just going to offer him just to offer him. He has the potential, and like I said, his future is definitely bright. But you watching this video, I want to know your opinions on AJ Johnston. Do you think that he's good enough to make it to the college? Do you think he's good enough to make it to the NBA? What do you think about his overall game? Just comment down below, guys. Let's get a great basketball conversation started. Make sure you join the Discord down below. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what other video ideas you guys have in the comment section down below. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. It's been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.